welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Frisco Rough Riders and the Midland Rockhounds. Midland have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Pablo Da Silva, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Parrish is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what? Into the box, JT Champion. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Midland have looked lively in this one. After a 5-game skid, it looks as though they're back on track.
You know, Matty V, when you've lost 5 games in a row, you're looking for any ray of light that you can find. And right now, getting out to this lead early could be just what they need to stop this streak.
Skaggs is there, and the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Now to the plate, JT Champion. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Standing in, JT Champion.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
McCord is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Julius Dill. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Baker sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hans Gutu. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kida is in pursuit. He can't get to it. This one's down.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more. Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win. They're hoping to build on that now.
A player is entreated to keep developing the skills that are vital to his makeup.
Game's future stars are on. Stepping champion. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. In the air down the line in left. Cordova's under it. And he hauls it down in the corner. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, JT Champion. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. Boyer rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Striding forward now is the DH, Steve Lombardozzi. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Hit hard to third. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. The Rockhounds lead it 1-0. Into the box now, JT Champion. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Valdez has a beat on it. 1 out. Digging in once again, JT Champion. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The designated hitter.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Steve Lombardozzi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Soft liner to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that's the second out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ruben Links. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Streeter moving forward, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen. Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Midland Rockhounds led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Babe Doyle earns his first win of the season, picking up Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight, Alberto Medina is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Champion patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that screams at me is the fact that they don't score many runs. They're in the bottom third in the league. They're putting way too much pressure on their pitching staff, and they're going to have to change their offensive approach if they're going to get.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, JT Champion. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Champion.
First offering on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Settling in now, Steve Lombardozzi took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Steve Lombardozzi.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Chavez makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. Striding into the box, JT Champion.
Number 25, JT Champion.
First pitch of the at-bat. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Ready for another chance? Leroy Ochoa. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates.
So here's the cleanup hitter, JT Champion.
JT Champion.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Valdez has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Into the box now, JT Champion. He flew out in his last at-bat.
JT Champion.
First pitch on its way. To third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs.
2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
My shoes.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
I'm gonna invite Neon.
Now the 0-2 lifted down the line in left.
Burst playing
That
party
will
with the
end up a
parts.
foul ball. The next 0-2.
Too fat titty, titty,
Lifted the other way out to left center. Upton's
Too big fat titty. Eli's a titty. Hey, Eli's a titty. Eli. Are you a titty? Do you love titties? I love girl titties. I love girl titties. So long. I mean, Neon.
Yo.
I'm gonna text you Eli's YouTube. I want you to subscribe to it.
I can't subscribe to anything.
Well, that's fucking way too sad, my nigga. Thanks.
I have
Fucking sad. Subscribe to it on YouTube.
A player is entreated to keep developing the skills that are vital to his makeup.
subscribers and you're alive.
I'm not subscribing to Neons. I'm getting on 2K right now.
Motherfucker, I said Eli, not Neon, you dumb shit.
I know. I have 2K19. I have 2K19.
Good for the fucks for yous.
Everyone has that game, Tanner.
I'm gonna text it to you, Tanner. Subscribe to it.
I don't have it. Dom.
Now,
Minor League Baseball now on the show. Our road trip makes a stop in the Double-A Texas League.
Tanner,
can you stop sending me invites?
1v1 subscribe to the YouTube channel. Then I'll stop.
And those are a lot of nice matches to have. You can go hard.
Hey, you're not
subscribing to yours, man.
Anytime you have
subscribe to Eli's.
I'm not subscribing to freaking Neon stupid ass.
In front of that
whoa, Tanner.
What did you wrong? Or else I will finally teach you and kill you.
You subscribing, Tanner? Tanner, subscribe.
And the 0-1.
I can't right now. I'm in the middle of a game.
Fuck the game. You can't play online, so you can subscribe.
Yeah, fuck the game, Tanner.
Hey guys, that's
But
a
nigga,
well-executed
you are
slider down
playing
the way
2K.
right
You
there.
can pause the
The batter just
motherfucking
did an
game.
amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Cause you're not playing. First of all, you're not even playing online.
Couple of hits
So
for
you're not gonna run out of time when you pause the games. And subscribe.
I'm about to find your location, Tanner.
You gotta put in
do it.
capital E and then put L-I. And then you do a space and then put capital S, but everything else is lowercase T-A-R-K-S.
And it's
So
been
look
a
at
real
the
struggle
text
for him
message
with the
and type
bat
it
so
in.
far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air.
Why don't you just delete his YouTube channel and then put it as, or create a new, or create. So they're gonna know what the fuck you gonna break your phone for, on purpose. I don't know. Tanner, are you subscribing?
So digging in now, Boone Divine will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
You subscribe or get the hell out.
As we move into the middle innings,
I'd rather
with
get
no
out.
score, you'd think
Bye,
by
bitch.
now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Tanner, I'm about to mess him up. I can't subscribe to anybody.
Motherfucker, why can't you subscribe to anybody?
It really says I need an account, and I don't have an account.
Motherfucker, create an account. And
I
create
want
one.
to.
No.
No. Well, I'm a 9-year-old. I'm not having to create an entire account.
Motherfucker, I don't care if you're 9. Fuck you and your 9-year-old dumbass. So get the fuck out.
Yeah,
Or
Maddie, not
subscribe, or
surprised
create
this
a
guy
damn
is on
account
the
and
top
subscribe
of
to
the
the channel,
All-Star game,
bitch.
Tony, but you have to take a step back.
Yeah.
This is being voted on by the fans, so I
It
can't
is for
imagine
subscribers
how he feels
only.
to be voted in by his fans.
If you're not
to start in
subscribed,
the All-Star game.
subscribers only. You gotta subscribe to your other YouTube channel. You gotta watch me.
Over. And That ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning.